I'm Ellen Meredith. I'm going to offer you today some self-help tools for enhanced immunity using energy medicine. I'm the author of a book called The Language Your Body Speaks, Self-Healing with Energy Medicine. And this is called Ground and Anchor. Everybody knows more or less what grounding is, but I want to expand your thinking of it. We don't just ground into the earth. We ground into the sky. We ground into the 5 elements that we're made up of, or the elements of our nature. We ground into the storyline of our life. So it's really important to have grounding exercises and activities that really ground us everywhere and not just into the earth. So what this exercise, this first exercise, is called Earth Dock, Sky Dock. And it's based on the notion that we want to ground in many directions. So what you're going to do is we're going to be sending roots, tap roots down from, if this is your foot, from the K1 point, which is kind of right where the 2 things come together above, here's your toes, and where the 2 cheeks of your foot come together, right in there, that's about where your tap roots are on each foot. And we're going to breathe in, and we're going to send tap roots down, and we're going to send them 8 feet down. And the reason is that there's a stabilized shelf that, I don't know, the guardians of the planet set up down there to give us the best and healthiest energies. And about 15 years ago, my inner teachers showed up in my head and said, okay, you're going to need to ground into the shelf now because the electromagnetics of the earth are changing so much and they're fluctuating so much that if you send your roots to other depths, you're going to be picking up that fluctuating energy. It's going to be very unsteady. So send it down 8 feet below the surface of the earth and dock as if it's a docking station, okay? And you can either have imagine it physically clicking into place or kind of an energetic handshake, the way you would dock with your computer or something, okay? So you're going to breathe in and breathe out, and we're going to send tap roots down, 8 feet down, and I feel them click into the dock. You can do one at a time or both. Then you're going to bring that earth docked energy up, up, up through your body, through the top of your head, and it's going to click into the star with your name on it, your soul's star. Boom. So now you're in a big power triangle. You're grounded between earth and sky. And what we want to do in this position is recognize that we're basically a 5-element star. In Chinese medicine and a lot of other spiritual traditions, they use the 5-pointed star, which is like this. You probably remember how to draw it from elementary school. We use that star as a glyph or an image of the 5 elements of our nature that balance us. That's water, wood, fire, earth, and metal. Now, if you believe in a different system and different 5 elements or different elements, that's fine. This will still work for you. It's about making sure that the connections, the interrelationships between all your elements are really balanced. So we're going to be figurating between the earth dock and the sky dock. So we're going to start with your right foot, and you're going to figure 8 between the earth dock and the sky dock. Just figure 8, and that is water element. And then we're going to go from sky dock to the other foot, earth dock. We're going to go down there. That's metal element. And we're just figurating between those 2 points. And then we're going to go from the earth dock, the metal, over to wood and figure 8 to this is my right hand, left foot to right hand. Okay, then we're going to go right hand to left hand, and it doesn't matter which hand does it. I usually use the right to the left though. And that's earth, wood to earth. And then we're going to do the connector from earth back to water, water being your right foot dock, okay? So earth back to water. And then we want it all to flow, so we're just going to circle with our hands, okay? I'll do it one more time quickly, just so you can feel it. Do it along with me if you didn't do it the first time. Breathe in. and send tap roots down 8 feet below the surface of the earth. And if you're in a high apartment building, you've got a longer way to go. Click them in. Bring that earth docked energy up through your body. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, send it up to dock on your sky dock, the soul with your soul star, or the star with your name on it. Boom. Then you're going to start with your right foot, and you're going to figure eight between right foot to sky dock to left foot, metal, fire to metal, fire to metal. Then you're going to go from metal to your right hand, metal to wood, metal to wood. Then you're going to go right hand to left hand, wood to earth, wood to earth, wood to earth. And then you're going to go earth back to water. So left hand back to right foot. You'll get the hang of this. Sometimes you just have to draw the star and think about it for a minute, but you can also just follow the words. And then we're going to circle around several times to get the flow going. That gets all of your elements in relationship. Now take a moment and tune in. What does that feel like? What does it feel like to be suspended between the earth and the sky and balanced in all your elements? You can do this throughout your day. You don't have to just do it once in the morning, although it's nice to start the day with some of these exercises. You don't have to. Whenever you feel a need to be more grounded or more connected in some way, this is a wonderful one. And I have to tell you, my feet are feeling so heavy at the moment. My heels are hurting. I'm so grounded all of a sudden. So I'm going to just shake them off. Okay. A second way that we need to ground is we need to ground into this physical instrument, into our bodies. Now, I don't know about you. I'm in my head an awful lot of the time. I'm thinking, I'm imagining, I'm in fantasy land, I'm reading books, and I'm not centered in this body as much as I wish I were. So this exercise is called the touch bath. I have an exercise in my book called the Mother Teresa Touch. This is a variation on it. It's called a touch bath. And it's what it sounds like. You're just going to start touching yourself all over with little gentle wiping, massaging motions. Just wherever you feel you need to go. Look, I'm going to wreck my hairdo just for you. And you're just having your skin feel that it's being touched, that it's being met. This is you saying, hi, body, and body saying, oh, there you are. Look who showed up. Okay? So we're just going to touch all the way down. It's a touch bath. It's kind of like a, what are those baths called that that you just take outside the bathtub with just a washcloth? It's one of those. Okay. Anyway, touch bath. And again, tune in. How do you feel in relationship to your body when you've had a touch bath? It's a lot harder for an illness to take root when you've received enough touch. Okay, just loving touch. I'm not talking about just sexual touch. I'm talking about real loving touch, because if you are present in your body, you're much more capable of maintaining a differentiation between the me and the not me. Okay, and then a third activity is to connect with nature, and particularly with things that grow in nature. That's called wood element in Chinese medicine. It's trees, but it's grass, it's all kinds of plants. And the thing that's sacred about wood element is it lives in the three realms. It's got roots below the earth, it's got the stalk that's growing in this realm, and then it's got the outreach of its flowers and its leaves and its expressions out into the heaven. So, when you contemplate a tree, it really can remind you of how to ground in those three dimensions. And of course, if you're somewhere where you can go hug a tree, lean against a tree, and feel that connection, let the tree do the work for you, that's great. If not, walk barefoot in the grass if you're living somewhere where it's warm enough to do that, or just take hold of a houseplant. I've got this beautiful bamboo. Sometimes I just hold it and let its beautiful conductivity recenter my energies between underworld, this world, and outer reaches. Okay, so play with these. Play around with what you need to do to ground and anchor in your life, and look at all the ways that you are not grounded or not anchored in a moment, and see if there's a way that you can just hang on to a house plant for a few minutes and let it bring you home, or a little bit of subtle touch bath. Okay?